So another method I use is I buy my own blank tarot cards and I mark them with things like names, uh, makes of cars, colors, um, genders, race, ethnicity, that sort of thing, surnames, first names, men's names, women's names, okay? Because the criminal is not always a man, okay? All right, so I always put a card when it's names. I always put name not in this deck or make not in this deck or something that might not be in the deck because I may not have thought of all the possibilities or gotten all the names. And I just get these from the census, okay? I just get a list off the internet. And I also throw in some unusual or odd names that I've heard along the way just for fun. And so, let's see, on this deck, I have women's names, okay, and then I'll shuffle the cards and I'll turn them around and reverse them and whatever card I draw, whatever name is on the bottom is the name that I take, okay? And on the opposite side, I have men's names, okay? So here I have a huge list of surnames, all kinds of names, unusual names that I've heard along the way, names from the census, foreign names, you name it, okay? And I always have one that says name not in this deck, like I said, just in case. And as you can see, here I have names, surnames, okay? Just random surnames, all right? And then here I have just general things like, like could be reasons why something happened or motivations. And then I have a yes, no, and impossible card because sometimes like you might ask a question like will the victim ever be found or something like that, and you have yes, no, and impossible because sometimes it's just not possible depending on how much time has gone by and what was done with the victim as far as how they were disposed of. And then here I have on one side, I have states and countries and whatnot that are part of the continental, I have Canada, I have Mexico, I have different provinces, and I have every state in the United States. And then on the other side, I have colors, okay? Because it could be like vehicle colors or whatever. And then here, I have different makes of vehicles, okay? Basic, different. And then here I have like brands, okay? All right. And on the other side is states. Like I said, I divide these up. Okay. Same thing here. This would be my race and ethnicity kind of indicators. And so that's how I attempt to get more specific information about a case. Like I said, I just buy my own tarot cards. I mark them, which takes quite a while, okay? And then I go into my readings. So what we have here is I have all the surnames, and because I believe multiple people were involved in a particular disappearance of a particular person that shall go unnamed in this video, I have divided these 200 and some odd surnames. I've divided them into 4 different decks to represent the possibility of up to 4 people that may have been involved in this disappearance, that may have done the kidnapping or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these cards and cut them some more as I meditate on the question. So now I'm going to fan all the surnames out, and I'm going to pick 4 cards to see if I have any repetition. And I'm going to meditate on the question. This one gave me 2 for some reason. Rodriguez, Martinez. Humbert,
Promises? No. Just a plan to get the goal, get rich,
Connolly.
get out. It's not complicated for me.
So I didn't get any repetition. So I took the deck with the surnames, fanned it out. I believe there's more than one person involved in the disappearance of one of the cases that I'm looking at that shall remain unnamed. So I'm going to focus on the question, and I'm going to pull 4 cards from the deck. Fessenden. Connolly. Jones. Church. So I have Church, Jones, Connolly, Fessenden. I've gotten the name Connolly twice now. So I believe there's more than one person involved in the kidnapping of another person who shall remain unnamed. And so I've got the cards fanned out of all the surnames, and I'm going to start drawing. I'm going to draw 4 different names because I believe multiple people may have been involved. So I'm just going to try to get kind of a reference point. Moore. Ross. Rivera. Vasquez. So we have Vasquez, Moore, Ross, Rivera. Okay, I've been working on a case. The name of the victim or subject is not going to be mentioned in this video, or this portion of the video. But I am thinking about this person that's missing, and I think that more than one person was involved in the disappearance. So I've taken the surnames and I've divided them into 4 stacks while focusing on the question. And the question, of course, would be, I don't want to just say who was involved because that's so vague. I want to know who intentionally conspired to cause this disappearance, to participate in this kidnapping. So that's the focus of the drawing. I'm going to draw a name from each deck.
If you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual lights will be there. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to SydneyInfoKit.com. Physicians Mutual. Physicians Mutual. This is on the road to
Castillo or Castillo. Not sure how to pronounce it.
Over 150 language experts designed Babbel to be the most effective way to learn a new language. 15-minute lessons teach you everyday practical conversations you'll actually use. Backed by science, Babbel uses the spaced repetition method to help you learn quickly and remember what you learned.
Moore. It's the second time I've gotten the name Moore.
Real language lessons for real world conversations. Go to Babbel.com now and start speaking in as little as 3 weeks.
Second time in a row, as a matter of fact. Hall. Hill.